Manchester United 3-1 lost to
Oh,
Brentford.
shocking.
We got to give that a very quick recap. What are your thoughts?
Mate, it's kind of, I think we discussed it last week where we actually said, or you called it, or my brother called it, that Brentford will actually turn him over, which
Yeah.
actually happened. To be honest,
Yeah.
I'm going to have egg on my face because I called Brentford to be bloody relegation specialists, but they're not. They're proving to be anything but that at home. They've beaten us, they've given Chelsea a wobble, and now they're beating Man United. So not bad for the
And
specialists, for the bloody set piece specialists.
the first 20 minutes were horrific for Man United.
Yeah.
They were down 2-0. They looked devoid of ideas. Every single time, Brentford just had the easiest game plan. Just kick it over the top.
Yeah.
These guys are pushing forward, and it caused chaos for
Yeah.
Manchester United. Honestly, I've said it before. I think Amram's trying to get sacked. He can't be this incompetent.
No.
He's looking for a payout because every decision he's making is
The wrong one.
the opposite of common sense.
Yeah.
Like I can't work out what he's doing. And to play a high line with Harry Maguire as your last defender, who's one of the slowest centre backs in the Premier League, that's just asking for trouble. And then after 65 minutes, without fail, you always take off a centre back.
Yeah.
Like it's like, what's next? He might as well just take off his goalkeeper after 65 minutes and bring on a new one. Like that's the second last position you take off unless there's an injury, right?
No one's complaining at our end.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm
I
saying
know.
is it's so bad. Like, you're playing the wrong tactics. The players don't understand what you're doing. You had Cassie suspended after Chelsea. This was an opportunity for you to throw Mainu back in there. And
Yeah.
again, you went with Ugarte, who can't
Yeah.
string a pass together. And I don't know, man. I just think everything he does is wrong. And they've got Sunderland at home this week. I hope they win because I want this circus to continue at Man United. If he loses at home to Sunderland, this international
bells.
break is gone. He's probably gone. All right. But if they win, it might keep this little thing keep moving along.
You forgot to mention Bruno Fernandes missed a pen as well. Another one.
A crucial pen because
Yeah.
it was 2-1 at the time.
Yep.
The only positive out of this game was Sesko scored a goal, and it took him 3 chances to smoke it in.
Yeah.
But he still looks very timid. Like he's not, like I was talking with my mate today, in Newcastle game, Gordon won the penalty. Gordon's the penalty taker. Walter Mata was at least fighting Gordon saying, give me the ball. Like, I want to take the penalty. You know what I mean? Which is the exact opposite of what this guy's doing, who was the 10th choice penalty taker versus Grimsby. Yeah. And he's just so timid. Like he really needs to change the way he's operating. But the only positive is he scored a goal.
He's off the mark.
He's off the mark. I guess that's the only positive for Manchester United.
The other positive from an outsider is that their high line is being played in the other opposition's in half.
Yeah.
So that high line, he got chipped. So they were that high. And they got chipped in their own, like in the opposition half. I thought, gee, that's a really huge high line.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous,
mate. Go watch that goal by Thiago. He's playing a one man offside rule.
Yeah, I know.
He's not. Normally, you play the offside trap with your defenders. Yeah. This guy's by himself back there, like he's playing futsal, like he's a sweeper, and there's like a one man high line versus Thiago, who's just waiting to run into some space.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know. And then he comes out at halftime. He's got his head down, Amorim, like he looks depressed. He's the exact opposite of inspiration. Like he's
horrible.
It's an absolute mess for Manchester United, and the competent thing to do is get rid of him. Next game, Chelsea.
I thought Chelsea actually they started off pretty well. It wasn't until the red card where I think they kind of fell apart, and you know what, that red card was definitely a red card. So I don't know. I think with Chelsea, a few things have sort of sprung to mind. They can't play without Palmer, which we've just said all along. They're really struggling without him, even though they've bought Pedro up top, and they've got Williamson up top as well as Stavio. Sorry, I still think they're struggling even without Palmer. So it just goes to show how much of a reliance in it they've got on him. Yes, they've had some good business in the off season, and they've bought and traded well. But there's still a glaring problem there. They cannot finish games off without good old
No.
Cole. But Brighton's, you know what? That's the arch nemesis. They always seem to get a goal against Chelsea. Danny Welbeck, I can't count on. I can't. I haven't got enough fingers to count how many goals that bloke scored against Chelsea. Every time I've turned on highlights, he's getting a header in or a tap in or running on goal somewhere. And again, Brighton seem to do this all the time. They have patches, and I'm going to live by this. They have patches where they do well and they fall off. And this is one of these patches where they're actually kind of doing well. They're getting a couple of results. They've been unlucky. They've got a good team, but do they have enough to see this out in the season? I don't know. So, again, there was a great result for Brighton, bad for Chelsea. And Chelsea's starting to rack up some iffy results as we speak at the moment. So, again,
Last three games, red card every game. Last three games.
And they got rid of Jackson as the king of red cards. So
yeah, that's right. So disciplinary issues seem to be following this team.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's a goalkeeper, defender, striker, whoever, everyone's getting sent off in this team. And, you know, ill discipline could end up costing them, you know, because, you know, they did a lot of business, but the only real starter in the team is Pedro. Estavio is a really good, promising player, but he's 18. Like, it's going to be hard for him to stand up for 12 months in the Premier League. Like that's a hard slog, you know, as an 18-year-old. But yeah, I mean, have they really strengthened? They did a lot of moves, but I'm not totally convinced by Chelsea. They live and die by Parma, as we've said. And if he's not playing, they're a very beatable team, you know.
Oh, very, very beatable.
But Brighton, look, you know, it's a bit bittersweet for me because I'm seeing Minter. He's just tearing it up on that right flank. Like that's the 21-year-old kid we needed, you know, to be that player that's better than Jacob Murphy, you know, play on that right flank. That's exactly what we needed. But PSR again, we had to sell him. So
he's all right. He's young and he's done okay at Brighton. But that, you know, Brighton have, for some reason, have those patchy sort of things. Or they'll look like the Galacticos and then they'll look like Hull. I don't know. It's a really weird team for me.
Palace, Liverpool.
Oh, this is a cracker. I thought I saw Liverpool in the ropes, and finally someone's put them on the ropes, which was Palace. I thought they had some great chances. Mateta looks like freaking Benzema out there. Like I look at some of his runs and how he sort of pulls apart, you know, the defenders, how he holds up the ball. He connects the midfield to Warden and kind of lets what's his name, Ismail Sarr through, you know, on goal. I mean, he does everything. For me, he's a very underrated striker. I really like Mateta.
Yeah,
he's a no frills, no name type of player, but he gets the job done. And every time I've watched him, he's causing havoc against us. He's bloody running on goal every 5 minutes. We can't handle him, so he deserves his flowers for sure. But again, I thought Palace definitely deserved the win. I thought they exposed Liverpool's backline quite heavily. They hit the post God knows how many times. Liverpool had their chances, but what do you expect? Look at the team they have. Selhurst Park's going to be hard for anyone, so don't look at it. Don't look at it any other way. They haven't lost in like 17 or 18 games. Crystal Palace. So Glasner's got them firing on all cylinders, which has gone unnoticed and sort of you know, under the radar a bit. But Palace is a very hard team to play against. I mean, they're structured well. He plays it. He kind of plays. He plays the 3-4-3. I think he kind of plays the Amaron, a better version of Amaron for sure. But they all know their roles. The midfield, that midfield sort of is just clicking over like you wouldn't believe. That, you know, with Warden, they got Will. I don't like Will Hughes, but he does a good job for him. That little blonde kid. He's not a kid. He's a little blonde fella. But again, and they got that Japanese. What's his name? With the Japanese forward, midfielder. I forgot his name, but basically they all know their job. The roles are very defined. They break with a purpose. Kamada, that's his name. They break with purpose.
No, they're a good team, man. Like I'm just looking at their lineup now. Mateta's a good striker. Sarr's just so dynamic. Pino's got a little bit of class about him.
Yes.
Wharton is, you know, one of the better Premier League's midfielders. Like, he can pass anything. He's got every pass in the book.
Oh, yeah.
Munoz and Mitchell just run up and down, up and down, up and down. Like, you know, their work rate's off the charts. And at the back, that Richards has actually surprised me. He's been okay. Lacroix was highly touted in Germany.
Oh,
Wolfsburg. He was a really good player for the thing. And he's their captain, who's literally, since we made a bid for him, he's improved, you know, like this year, you know. So, and Henderson, I mean, what Man United would give for Henderson right now? Like that was an off cut for them. That was an off cut for them. So they've made it work. But the key to that team is they've got a really good coach, Glasner. You know, like he instills a lot of confidence, and that finish from Nketiah, like that's not in keeping with who he is. He's a very scrappy striker, and he'll miss 15 chances. But for him to chest and volley that with his wrong foot in the 97th minute, mate, my missus was asleep next to me on the couch. I woke her up. I was like doing fist pumps, like it's
Mate,
it was
very impressive. Very impressive.
it was good. But Palace, they deserve to be second best team in the comp. Like
big time.
They've been flying. Like they haven't just been scrapping results. They've looked good. They've looked really good. And Liverpool, I mean, I was pleased to see Isak start and do absolutely nothing. Florian Wirtz, he's in a bit of trouble, because Salah's definitely lost a yard.
Yeah,
he's like 33 now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Around there.
Yeah,
he's lost a yard. He's not the superhuman he was last year. And Wirtz is on the other flank.
Yeah,
and the two of them don't like running back.
Yeah, they're the holes. Yeah.
And then when you add to the fact that their fullbacks have been very questionable, all of a sudden you're starting to see a pathway to hurt this team.
Yeah.
And Palace exploited that. And Konate's been super sloppy.
Oh,
right?
Very.
And Slozably is one of their better players, but they're shoehorning him at right back. They have for a lot. Not so much in this game because Bradley played, but Bradley came off after 45. And Slozably's slotting back out there. And
are they a result away from clicking? I don't know. They've won 5 from 6.
The thing is, they've got finishers in the team. Like if you've got Salah, you've got Ekitike, Isak will obviously get a bit better.
Yeah.
You've got 3 guys who can just finish games and score goals.
Yeah.
And strikers, there's get out of jail card. But are they good enough to sustain their charge and beat Arsenal? I don't know, because their next 5 games are tough. And Arsenal's next 5, they could go 15 points in the 5.
Easy.
So I'm not looking at the table now. Let's see how it looks in a month's time, because Arsenal could be on top and looking good. Leeds, Bournemouth, I mean, not a whole lot to say there. I think I tipped the draw.
Yeah, I think we both tipped the draw. It's probably as expected. You want to fly through him?
Yeah, I mean, look, Semenyo again.
Yes,
like he's a freak. And then Newcastle old boy Longstaff got the goal. So
yeah.
Anyway, get over that. City. This was Jay's big tip of the round. The big upset
10
alert.
minutes.
First 10 minutes, he thought put City on the ropes. It looked good for 12 because that's when they can see. Yeah. So
no, they scored the 38th minute. Oh, 12. Sorry, you're right.
12th minute. So they survived first 10, 0-10, 0-all. So Jay was alive. And then straight after that, Bet kicked and the green tick went past. Bang, they copped the goal. You know what I mean?
He called it. Almost had inside intel. That's how good it was, that call.
Jeez. And then 5-1 after that. So that was good times. Not a lot to say. All you can say is Haaland's been on an absolute tear. And
he's carrying him.
He finished another 2 goals in this one, which I thought he would. The big upset of the round, well, not upset, but the big surprise for me was Ange losing at home.
Is it a surprise for you?
Yeah, because Forest at home, and it doesn't even matter who's in charge. They've got a good team. And Sunderland, I didn't expect Sunderland to go there and do the job on them.
They're a gritty team, Sunderland.
If I look at the lineup, man, like Sunderland, Isidore, Riggs like 18.
Yeah,
Dickey, Zaka's good, obviously, and then you've got Masuku, Alderete, Makalele, Hume, Roofs, Lafitte. This could have been a championship team, and you would have been like, okay, that's fair enough. You don't expect them to go to Forest, Chris Wood up front, McAtee, Anderson, Milenkovic, like Ndoye, like they've got good players, man. Zinchenko, he was an Arsenal player, right? Sells, keeper of the year last year. They're at home.
Yeah, they're not. They're a bit off the pace, and like I said to you off the chat. So I'm not convinced Ange knows how to win games, put away games.
He's in trouble.
He's played 4 games and he's got 2 draws and 2 losses. So I don't know. Doesn't seem too good.
It sounds like you're putting the mocker on him just so he can get a result on the weekend, which is what you want.
Oh no. I'm just, mate. I don't mind Ange. I didn't buy the hype at Spurs, so now I'm kind of. I feel bad at the moment.
Stuff him. I hope they pulled our pants down with the Langer. We paid about 15 million too much for him. So But anyway,
Yeah.
Spurs Wolves,
Oh, far out. They got it.
94th minute
Lucky.
Palhinha goal, right?
Lucky. Very
And
lucky.
even if you look at the statistics, shots on
Yeah.
target the same, corners basically the same, goalkeeper saves basically the same,
Yeah.
big chances, Wolves won,
Yeah.
right? XG 1.15, Wolves, Tottenham 0.87. Possession was basically 50% each. You know,
Crazy, eh?
Tottenham started off okay this season, but the last couple of games,
Touch
you know,
and
it's
go.
almost like the new car smell has worn off.
Yeah.
You know, and these
Yeah.
players are reverting back to the mean. You know,
Well, they've got enough fight, man. They've got Simmons and Kudos left and right. There's enough there to sort of Bergville. I don't mind.
yeah, Bergville's a kid. He's a good player, but I mean, Simmons came off after the 78th minute, and they're chasing a goal.
Yeah,
You know,
not good.
Look
Not
at
good at
Jay's
all.
timing. Absolute perfect timing. I haven't seen timing like this since Frank Lampard at Chelsea on
First
the
10
edge of the
minutes
box,
timing.
just waiting, late run into the box, bang, goal.
What's happened?
Next game is Arsenal with Newcastle.
We're talking about the first 10 minutes.
we're doing a recap on all the games, and then we'll talk about the upcoming fixtures.
What games have you done? You've done everything pretty much.
We've done
Or
everything.
just-
We're up to Spurs Wolves, and
Yeah.
we're just saying how Spurs, you know, they really got out of jail here. 94th minute equaliser. Wolves came to town, not in any form, and they caused Tottenham a lot of trouble. You know, they should have probably won that game.
Spurs lucky team.
Yeah, they
Very
pulled it
Oh,
out
they
the
did.
fire.
Paulina scored that 94-minute goal. That's
94th
right.
minute.
Yeah.
That's right.
You're
94th
right.
minute
Shirt
goal.
off.
And they haven't. And you know, we're talking about Simmons. You know, Simmons came off after 78 minutes, and they're down a goal. Like, you don't take off an unbelievable attacker unless he's really not playing. Unless he's really not playing well, you know.
They were playing Bodo, but Bodo looked like bloody Real Madrid out there.
Bodo's not much of a team. Come on, Bodo. Union Newcastle bit, I think, is better than Bodo.
No, bro, Bodo killed Tottenham. Go look at the.
No, I'm saying if Bodo and Union played, I would back Union to beat Bodo.
Oh right, yeah, but I'm saying this game against Tottenham.
I know,
Bodo,
but I think that's a reflection. That's a reflection of how the wheels are starting to fall off a little bit at Tottenham. They're not as good as everyone thought they might be. You know.
Maybe that's what I'm saying. I think. Yeah.
But we always said Wolves are better than what their record
I always
reflects
thought that.
as well.
Yeah.
I think they're a challenging team. Like they've just been unlucky.
Like they got Strand Larson back. You got He Chan up top.
Yeah.
Like those two guys can cause a bit of trouble, man. You don't want to play those two guys. Yeah. And then you got Doherty. You know, I mean they're an okay team.
They're not relegation though.
They've got two players who can score up top. You know, but they're not amazing either. We've got Villa Fulham. Sorry, last game before Newcastle. Last game on the Saturday was Aston Villa 3, Fulham 1. Yeah. Rick, tell me what you were thinking after 3 minutes when Jimenez put Fulham ahead.
There's a meme that I don't know if you've seen it where I don't know, you probably know what I'm talking about, but I was literally sweating bullets. So I saw that header, I thought we're done. And we don't really concede off corners because I thought with Tyrone there it would be okay, but got that nice deflection. I thought, here we go, we're at home and not a good start. And then there was a penalty shout. Then there was another penalty shout. So it wasn't a good first 20 minutes. Actually, I thought the first 20, 25 minutes were a disaster, to be honest with you. Yeah. After Ollie got that goal, which kind of came from a bit of luck, I reckon, from Digne pumping it long, bounced over Anderson's head, and Ollie chipped the keeper. Luckily, that went in. So I'd take that in day of the week. The guy's off the mark. Now he's got his laces through the ball. 1-1 going into the break. I thought we were the better team going into the break at that point. And then after the second half, we just started clicking. But what he did was he took Harvey Elliott off, put Buendia on. Elliott was trying probably too hard. I think he's just trying to understand all the positioning and kind of structure. But when Buendia came on, funnily enough, things started flowing. Rogers started perking up. Balls started going through behind Fulham. And we scored 2 goals in like no time, straight away. And that kind of killed the game off. And look, it was a win we all desperately needed. I mean, Villa Park was crying out for something after what they've seen for the past 5 games. And it's good to go back home and get a win after the Bologna game, which we won it as well. So is it signs of the time? I don't know. Is it a sign, just a reflection of where we need to be heading? Yes. Am I looking too much into it? No. We got Burnley this week. If we win that, we go to 9 points, and then all of a sudden...
Burnley?
Yeah.
Mate, just banked those points already. That's done.
Nah, the first 10 minutes I'm going to not watch.
Come on, that's done. Jeez. I was hoping you play someone
Rick,
harder than that.
Do you reckon Watkins is back, part? Because I feel like that goal that came off his shin and chipped over the keeper. It wasn't.
I think, to be honest with you, to me, Watkins and Rogers have been dreadful the whole season, right? And I'm going to go on record and say this: we've been playing with 9 players most of the season because they've just been that off the boil.
Yeah, I don't think he played well. Like, I'm not
No.
going to, aside from the goal, but the goal, like I said, the goal itself, he chipped the keeper, but bro, it came off his shin.
I'll tell you, I know why he's in trouble. He's not a good pen taker. They put him on pens. He buckled the pen at Bologna. When I see that, I know Watkins' head can sort of turn pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I think he's been pushed around by Emery a fair bit. It's obviously played on his mind. There's no one to push him now, so he's a bit he's very comfortable maybe. If the new director is going to come in, he's not going to tolerate that. I reckon he's going to use the money to buy someone else personally, but let's see.
Rick, your most consistent player is your most consistent player is McGinn. McGinn's been playing well. I reckon.
He's been great. He's been great.
Easy.
He's even scored his goal well, man. Like he's always consistent.
He's been your talisman.
Yeah.
He's been your talisman at the moment. Like he's
he cracked a good couple of goals.
Bro, he tries hard, man. He's everywhere. He's got a massive motor. That's what you need. You need that.
He's got a bit of guts and glory. I like that. He doesn't mind pushing hard and sort of getting involved. But I still say we don't have our first sort of midfield, first team midfield. We're still missing. Kamara just played 20 minutes. Tillmans is out.
Why did Bogard start?
To give Kamara a rest because he played against Bologna.
Bro,
he just came.
Okay.
Yeah, but
he hasn't been bad, Bogard. He's been good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's more of a Swiss Army. He's more of a Swiss Army knife.
But it doesn't matter what he is. He's not like a net negative. Like he's doing his job. Like you know what I mean.
But we
lose your more established players. Well, why did Elliott come off after 45? What happened there?
He wasn't happy with the movement, and there's a couple of balls that went astray.
Oh, so he took him off for tactical reasons.
Yeah.
Oh wow! I thought he got hurt.
No, he took him off for tactical. Pulled a Buendia on, and we got 2 goals.
Wow,
actually worked.
That was your best signing, and you've taken him off like that.
Yeah, that's Emery for you, mate. He doesn't muck around.
Rick, I want to see Gossan playing number 9.
He had a good game.
Number 9.
Yeah. I want to see him in the middle. I don't rate him on the wing.
He's not. Yeah, why are you playing him on the?
He's too heavy-footed, man. He tries hard, but he's too heavy-footed. I feel like he's better in the middle.
Yeah,
he's a big boy. He's 6'3". So,
but is he going to score? Is he going to score goals, Jay? Like I don't think he's a. He doesn't come across as someone who I think, okay, this guy's going to get a couple of goals. You know what I mean? He looks like a battering ram up top.
But how much worse can they get with Watkins up there? I feel like Watkins is complete. Even aside from him scoring, I still feel like he's still not clinical enough to be your main number 9 man. He's just too inconsistent.
But I think the gap between what if Aston Villa are going to accomplish their goals this year and try to get back into Europe, let's just say at least the Europa League, their only pathway to that is Watkins finds form. If you're going to pin Gusand up top, Villa's on a path to mid-table. Like they can't. Their ceiling rises.
They're not far off now anyway.
I know, but what I'm saying is they need Watkins to be that top 5 striker in the Premier League.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the pathway for them. If you take him away and you completely write him off, like you don't give him a chance, Villa's done. Like I don't see him.
What about Malin? Malin, when's he gonna start, Rick? He keeps coming off the bench.
They played him against Bologna.
Nah, there's no excuse. But you played half these players against Bologna, and they still.
Yeah, I don't know.
This guy plays 20 minutes every game, 15 minutes. He can't pick up form like that.
I would start. Look, he has to start against Feyenoord tomorrow. He has to start Malin.
But wouldn't you start him on the wing? Gussan's not fast. You need quick wingers.
Yeah, you need. That's been your problem. That's been your problem all season, Rick. You've got no pace out wide, and you can maybe get a few results, but there's no longevity to how you're playing.
No.
If you don't have pace, you're pretty predictable. You know what I mean? In my view.
No, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
To be honest, I was actually looking forward to Sancho playing, but he's been sick, so he's going to miss tomorrow and miss Fulham, and he's probably going to miss Burnley now. So here's
some stats for you, Rick. Fulham had 52% possession at Villa Park. Yeah. They had 11 shots to 9. They had 8 corners to 2.
Yeah.
And they had, what I'm saying is like you got the points, you got the result, but this was a coin toss from what I'm looking at here. You know what I mean? Like you took a couple of good chances, and that helped, but it was a very close game. One or two things if they went the other way.
But you know what? Yeah. To Fulham's credit, I don't think they've considered a goal in the past 3. They've actually been playing well, but they lost. Luckily, they lost Jimenez at the start for us. Because I don't know where that game was going if he played the full game.
He scored after 3 and came off after 11.
Look who Fulham's versed the last couple of games.
Who?
It's Brentford and Leeds. They're not high scoring teams,
I
man.
know.
It's
But Jay, remember what I'm saying? It's the Villa striker curse. If they're playing a team, the opposition striker is either injured, suspended, or comes off after 11 minutes. Like this, Villa has just had a free run here. They're literally playing no strikers. The only striker they faced has been on the pitch 11 minutes and he scored.
No, there's Sunderland guy.
Sunderland,
he's got the guy's been had a cracker.
Come on.
Yeah,
Katara, the left back going forward. Jesus.
Matera's
he's a door. He's a door, Rick.
Now, look,
he did well.
I think as a Villa fan, it doesn't even matter the performance so much. You guys just need to get some results.
Yeah.
And then hopefully the results are the leading indicator for performances to pick up. The only issue that I've got is, as you know, if I'm objective, is that I agree with Jay. Your wing situation is not good at all. Kusand is not a right winger. Rogers still doesn't look amazing. McGinn and Buendia have been probably your two best players, and Buendia was shopped around like a toy on Temu, last year. And Elliott was your star signing, and he's been called out in a press conference. The only person he called out last week was Elliott, and this week he's been hauled off after 45. I don't even know if that deal will be permanent. It's going
the way it's going. No, it's not. But look. End of the day, I just wanted the 3 points. We've got goals now. We're not on 0 goals like the only club in the whole English tiers have 0 goals. We're off the mark. Let's just take it and go. Hopefully we can beat Feyenoord tomorrow. So, anyways,
I see.
Anyways, you got the result, Rick. That's all that matters.
That's it. Yeah.
2-0 in the Netherlands. Villa, easy. Is it in Netherlands?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2-0.
In Rotterdam.
Nah, they've been struggling.
Van Persie's coaching them. They're a good team.
Well, he's not playing. If he's playing, maybe it'll be a different result. But if he's coaching them, doesn't matter.
Yeah. Tough game, Rick.
So far, he's doing well. Huh?
Feyenoord.
They're coming first.
That's what I'm saying. That's probably your best opponent this whole run in Europa League
and Champions League.
Can't say Roma. And Champions League, yeah, bro. Unless young boys and
they had the hardest game they played was Bayern at home, and Durant scored a screamer. Right.
Do you know what this guy sent me on the chat?
Europa League.
He's sending me tables of USGs. Like I'm looking at USG this morning, and I've seen I've seen Wrexham play better than these blokes. It was like total junk.
Nah, USG had a potential to be a banana
that
skin.
was crap.
They haven't lost. They won their opening game in the Champions League.
You sent that many screenshots of the table of them coming first. Come on.
I was watching this morning.
Anyway, we'll get a goal difference. They're good form. Anyway, go on. Okay,
Newcastle slapped them. The team with no strike force slapped them 4-0. Come on.
But we of course, it's starting to take effect a little bit more. Waltermar's playing more minutes.
You got
no, but Waltermar's playing more games. Like he's playing. He played. What did he play? He played nearly an hour to like an hour and a half. Well, what did he play? 80 minutes today, 70 minutes or whatever it was. Like. What I'm saying is he's getting his fitness back, man. He had no preseason with us. He came in on deadline day with about 8 hours to go.
Look, he's playing well. He's scored pretty much in every game he's played. But he's not your problem.
He's not the problem.
Your problem's your wingers and the way you play. Yes. Oh, we'll go. Yeah, okay, go.
Well, now it's Newcastle Arsenal. So Jay, you can go first.
No, I want you to go first because
I'll go first. I'll go first. I'm happy to go first.
All week of how much luck that we got. The whole week.
Oh my God.
I've seen that many excuses in WhatsApp. I've never seen that before.
I've never seen a high XG in my life this year.
My God.
To be honest, now this is being recorded. Time for some honest assessment.
Oh my God!
Newcastle obviously did not deserve to win this game. We didn't deserve anything out of it. Arsenal. I said to you last week on this chat, on Tobash, I said Arteta's team selection will tell me everything. If you play Eze in the 10, word for word, I said this. If you play Eze in the 10 and you're going for it, you have a chance. And I also said it'll only be a goal in it. Either way, it'll be a goal in it. And up until 83 minutes, the pendulum was here. The performance was not there. But it was sitting with Newcastle after 80 minutes. It's still 1-0 Newcastle. 15 minutes later, in injury time, it's 2-1 Arsenal. And you guys deserved it. Like, you were the better team. For me, it was the worst performance of the season for Newcastle. And I was actually a bit surprised we were that poor and how went a little bit negative.
He's
really trying.
backs.
Yeah, you can't
So it can't just be our selection; it's your selection as
I
well.
no.
You know what I mean?
I didn't account for how to be so negative at home.
Jeez,
right? At
he's playing
home,
Burn against Saka. You can't do that, man.
I mean, come on. I saw that and I'm like, what are we trying to do here?
Nah.
Why is he not playing Hall? What happened to Hall, the great Hall?
No, well, Hall's coming back from injuries, out for 6 months. He's blooding him in. He's blooding him back in. He's blooding him back in.
Chuck will find
no, it's two things. One, he's coming back because he's been injured for a long time. But two, Burn is like his favorite player. Like he's doing everything to accommodate Burn, right?
He's an expensive mark. You're right. He's an expensive mad target. That's all I'm telling you. He's slow as hell. He's too slow for the EPL, man.
Yeah, but Rick, you can't play Burn against Saka.
Yeah, I know.
Skin, man. You can't.
Because
you can't do that.
He's not great on the ball. He doesn't go forward.
Because he's kicked out Trippier. He's put Livramento on that side. So what's the cover, right?
That's right.
Who's he going to put there?
That was the mistake. This morning team was a little bit better, but I mean, because he was more positive, right?
You should have played Trippier against Trossard.
Yes.
And then you should have done Livramento on the other side.
Exactly. Because Livramento has the pace and Arsenal wouldn't be exploiting that side all the time. And automatically Newcastle felt nervous by that matchup and they retreated 5 yards. And when you're retreating and you're giving Arsenal the ball, you're giving them the impetus, which is the exact opposite of what Newcastle do. Newcastle press, and they cause trouble. Whereas when you've got this situation, it wasn't, it didn't work.
Jack,
but anyway, all that aside, before I finish, Walter Mart is up until Arsenal game. Okay, this one a bit different. Up until Arsenal game, he's had no chances at all, and he's been feeding off scraps. He's had 2 chances. He scored 2 goals. This morning, okay, he got a flick, whatever. But Walter Mart has been a positive. Gordon was. I don't think I've seen a worse performance from Gordon in the last year, and he's been very average in the last year. He was very poor on the weekend, and I just have to give credit where it's due. Arsenal were a better team; they deserved it. They were resilient. They were down 1-0 with bloody 6 minutes of normal time to go. Pope made some save after save to keep us in it, and then he threw you a lifeline to bloody give you the 3 points. And
Pope made about 50 saves.
That's what I'm saying. He played really well, and then he let us down. So
you know what? With Newcastle, and as I said this to Chuck, my personal belief is, and I said this before, their first 11's gone backwards big time.
If you lose Isak, Rick, I mean, come on.
Yeah, but it's the same.
Arsenal have been losing one player every season, whether it be Saka or Saliba, and they've gone backwards big time. They lose one guy. They lose Saka, they fall for clip. They lose Saliba, they fall for clip.
Injuries this year already, and we're playing well.
The thing with Newcastle, if you look at their lineup, right?
Wait, 1 sec, Rick. I'm not talking about just this year for Arsenal. I'm saying, Jay, the previous couple of years, if you lose one player, your team really, really feels it in the past. If Newcastle lost Isak, which we did, of course we're going to be feeling that. He's one of the best strikers in world football. So it's hard to replace that. But Walter Mata has come in, and I mean, I've been pretty impressed. Wiss is going to come back in 2 weeks' time. That'll make another big difference. And all of a sudden,
Chuck, I'll tell you the honest look. If we lose Saka, we don't drop off as bad as how you lost Isak.
Not now.
I don't think your squad has the players enough to the net sum of the rest of the squad can cover the Isak hole, right?
Of course.
If we lose Saka, look, we'll get worse than Saliba, but we'll still be top 2, top 3 regardless.
Well, you've got huge numbers, Jay.
That's what I'm saying.
You didn't sell anyone this offseason. You just added. If we didn't sell anyone and we just added 250 mil worth of players, of course we would be better.
But I think losing Isak highlights how much worse your team actually is, the quality of a team is, rather than, you might be okay. Regardless, you know what I mean?
The big problem for Newcastle, Walter Mata is the answer and the problem, because in isolation, he's a really good player, but the style of play that Hal likes, charge, press, run, run channels, give outlets, that's how we play. And Walter Mata doesn't do that. So whilst he's been good, this needs the team to actually play 5 yards up the pitch.
For the first 2 games, you had no striker. Now Walter Mud's the problem. So
No,
what's
no,
going
no,
to?
no, 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 no. I mean
I
it
know what
like
you mean. I know what you mean.
what I'm saying is Walter Mata's style of play is completely different in terms of how Isak was playing. The commonality they have is they're both good on their feet. They both link up play well. Walter Mata links up play really well. He's almost like a number 10. He's really good.
But you know
But
what? So far, like you kept on saying to me, Alanga's assists last year were highlighted by a very, very hot Chris Wood. Murphy's assists last year were highlighted by a very, very hot Isak. And they've gone. Alanga's okay. He's had a few patches today. He played well, but overall, in EPL this year, he's been very, very hit and miss.
oh yeah, of course, yeah.
And even with Murphy, like I know Murphy he's got a great delivery on him. I'm not gonna sort of knock that. The problem, and with Gordon, you expect him to be the leader. Barnes, you don't know what you're going to get. So those four in rotation, I've always said to you, could be problematic, and they have been. For me, Bruno Guimaraes also hasn't had a good season either. So far,
He's been very hit and miss. Very hit and miss.
Tonali's been good. He's fine. Tonali's fine.
Tonali's our best mid. I told you all along. He's our best midfielder, Tonali. You know,
well, now he is at least.
Malik Chow.
Do you know what happened?
Malik Chow and Botman look really good. Those two together look really good.
I don't think Botman will be displaced Burns though. That's your problem.
Well, we'll see what happens. But I'm saying Chow has come in and he looks like a really good player for us. You know,
Yeah,
I'm very happy with him. I'm very happy with him. As I said to you, Walter Mata and Chow, really good signings. Wissa, we need to see him. Your boy Ramsey hasn't kicked the ball.
I don't even know what's he doing.
Yeah, so Newcastle have a few problems we've got to address. But for this game, this was Arsenal's to win. And if we held on and won, it would have been a smash and grab. You know,
do you know what Howe did wrong as well? He took off Walter Mata, Murphy, and Gordon at the same time. He put Trippier on, Osula, and I think it was Alanga. Alanga came on.
But he had to take a Walter Mata.
No, I know, but that made it even more open.
Walter Mata, these ones on the halfway.
But Jay, this is what I keep saying to you. If we don't have a striker, we become a completely different team. And once Walter Mata came off, we didn't have a focal point anymore. We retreated. If you just look at the XG statistics, the first half you were like 0.8 and we were like 0.5. You were better. Second half you were like 1.1 and we were like 0.2 or 0.15. We did nothing in the second half. And that culminated with you guys getting better and us holding on to our lead. But when you've lost Walter Mata, you've lost your goals. He's the only guy scoring goals in the Premier League for us, right? So there were a few things that happened there. I'm not even going to talk about Gabriel. He should have got sent off. He's charging through, doing elbows, doing these ones.
Come on, he barely touched him, bro. Come on.
Handball like that. That's a penalty all day.
What about Jolinton, the first 50 seconds?
Yeah,
Jolinton Saka. Jolinton did that.
Can't have that.
There's a couple of suspect plays there.
The Gyökeres pen, that was a pen.
Gyökeres was not a pen. He got the ball.
He clipped his leg out.
He got the ball.
He stuck his leg out, man.
Actually, speaking of Gyökeres, he's the only question mark that I have over your team.
Wow.
Your team is good. I like your team. And I said that. Big games, is Gyökeres going to be able to be that guy? So far, look, I've got more confidence in Walter Mata being that guy than Gyökeres.
I'll tell you, Gyökeres is not scoring, but he's actually been a good link-up guy. He's actually been playing well in that regard. No, he has been.
What is this? Havertz 2.0?
All right, bro. What about Walter Mata doing headers over 5'9" people?
Chuck,
that's not.
He's got nothing to work with.
I would be more worried about Newcastle than
Gyökeres.
I am.
Obviously.
I'm just saying, Victor's he's actually not playing bad. All right, he's not scoring as what we should
but he gets
be.
To score, Jay.
He's linking up. He's a key target man up front. He's opening and plays. Zubimendi comes through Neze. Like he's actually doing a lot. Considering, all right, he's not scoring.
I think your midfield is so strong.
Yeah. Zubimendi's been our key guy. Yeah, Zubimendi's number one.
You had Zubimendi, Rice, and Eze. You had Odegaard come on. Like your midfield controlled the game.
Stacked.
Your midfield controlled the game. If your midfield wasn't as strong, the tension would be focusing on boy up top and why he's not scoring.
Of course,
but your midfield is dominating, man. For me, it's the best midfield unquestionably in the Premier League. Your defense is probably the best defense in the Premier League this year too, and if you've got midfield and defense number one position, that might be enough to keep you going and maybe win the title. We were just staying with Rick. Liverpool are starting to get exposed when we're going through the Palace game. And the next 5 games for Arsenal, next 5 games for Liverpool.
Oh, it's massive.
You might get 15 points in your next 5. Liverpool might get 7 or 8. Like it's a tricky run they've got coming up.
They've had a hard run too.
Yeah, well, of course they've had they've already gone to Anfield and St James's Park, 2 places where they don't like playing. So
And the Liverpool
looking good.
And
It's looking good.
And Old Trafford.
The two best teams in the comp this year, bar none, have been Arsenal and Palace. That's it.
100%.
Yeah.
Liverpool.
You know who's been your best attacker? Madueke.
He has, but he hasn't had the output. That's the problem.
He looks very lively.
No,
he's looked very good. He's looked very good.
He's
very good.
I told you he's from.
No, he looks dangerous, but our best player has been Zubimendi.
Zubimendi's been your best player.
I'm saying up front, your attacker is.
Aside from Haaland in this comp, Zubimendi's been the best player in the comp, straight out.
He's been very good. Very good player.
Right.
So anyway, it's overall it was a very good Premier League round for Arsenal because they got the 3 points. They came from behind. No, well, it's a tough place for you to play.
It is.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Normally you lose there, Jay.
I know.
After 83 minutes, I'm watching it. I'm going, man, we do not deserve this, but we've just got something over Arsenal, and we're going to hold out. We're going to hold these guys out, and we're going to win. I just honestly thought, we'll find a way to keep this 1-0. And I thought, geez, man, we did not deserve this. But anyway, you guys proved otherwise. That 10-minute spell got you something you haven't done before.
Tough. St. James Park's tough, man. It's very hard.
You played very good.
The last couple of years, we haven't beaten you there. We haven't beaten you the last 2-3 games there.
Who's been your Achilles heel though?
Isak's been the killer.
That's the difference.
If Isak was playing for us and our style of play, that would have given Howe maybe more confidence to be more front-footed rather than more defeatist. You know what I mean? And Howe's tactics were not great.
How much leeway does Howe have this season if you guys don't make top 8?
Leeway?
No, top 8. I think we'll get top 8.
260 mil, bro. You have to. You can't be not making top 8.
But Dan, your team.
No, I know the owners want to win.
Don't about Villa. Villa's in another basket case, but I'm talking about you guys in particular because of how much you've spent and coming off a Carabao Cup win, and you guys have played well last year, the last couple of years. If he drops out, what's Piff gonna do with Howe? Right? I don't think they're gonna be patient.
I think if Howe finishes 8th this year, he's still on the job. I don't think any Newcastle's going to do anything.
If he doesn't get Conference League, he doesn't get Europa or Champions League, you reckon he stays?
I think his target's got to be the Europa League at least, but we want Champions League. But when I look at the comp, and this is what I was saying, we keep saying amongst ourselves. When I look at the comp, it's not the teams don't inspire me and think amazing. Liverpool have got a good team. They haven't played well. Arsenal, we think, are the best team.
At the moment,
Palace have played well. Palace haven't played a game in Europe yet. They're not going to maintain that all year.
Yeah.
Castle, we haven't seen Wissa yet. Walter starting to get fitness. As you said, the game looked very different once our striker came off. Well, if you take Walter off and Wissa comes onto the pitch, all of a sudden we're a different team again. So what I'm saying is Newcastle still have the ability to kick on.
I think you know what
the ability to kick on.
Yeah, but Chuck, I think you're going to know where you get with Newcastle. You're only really replacing the striker. Literally, everyone else is the same. There's no difference.
You know what it is, Rick? Yeah. Exactly what you said. Isak's been like a Band-Aid fix over this team. He's like, if you rip off the Band-Aid, which is Isak.
Not just that, they haven't, if you look at how they play, Howe's now reverted defense. I don't know what's happened to Howe.
He's gone very defensive. He can't keep that up anymore, right? So for early kickoff, we got Bournemouth, Fulham. What are you tipping there?
That's Bournemouth. I reckon they're home. I got Bournemouth 2-0.
2-0? I'll go 1-0.
Yeah.
They've got no Raul Jimenez for Bournemouth.
No Raul Jimenez. Injured
I feel
against Villa.
Fulham don't offer enough.
Going forward,
risk going forward. I think Bournemouth will just,
Bournemouth a tricky side.
But that kid from that kid from Fulham, Josh King or whatever his name is, he looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but who's containing Semenyo in that team?
No one.
Oh, no. They're backs of.
They're hard to play at home, as we found. The point that we got there was.
Yeah.
I'm tipping 2-0 Bournemouth.
Yeah. Okay.
Leeds Tottenham.
Could be an upset here.
Leeds at home.
Ellen Road.
Leeds at home. Ellen Road. I'm going for 1-1. Another draw for Tottenham.
I think so too.
I might go maybe with the Leeds win 2-1 because Leeds played well at home last week against
Mate, hopefully, I think everyone will be happy if Leeds win, right? We want Tottenham the wheels to fall off there.
Against Bournemouth, last week they played really well against Bournemouth. That was a good game. Yeah, really good game. I'm going with Leeds win.
Yeah,
2-1.
Yeah,
that's good.
All right,
Arsenal, West Ham.
Arsenal,
yeah.
We'll slap them 3-0.
Well, you got
Nuno back. Nuno in the dugout.
How much are they going to do with Nuno Bar?
yeah, it's got nothing to do with this result, man. Arsenal got to win this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Manchester, Sunderland.
Tough game.
I'm going
This is
1
a
all.
big game. This is a big game for
Yeah.
Amorim. You know, like he can't afford to lose this game. He cannot afford to lose. I want him to win it, but he can't afford to lose it. You know,
I reckon Sunderland are a very, very streetwise team, especially with Saka in the middle. They're a lot better than people's.
They're playing at Old Trafford, but Rick.
Yeah.
Old Trafford's not like it used to be, man.
No, I know, but
Burnley go there, give them trouble.
Get a bit of a lift at home.
Yeah, they
do.
They put you on the back foot.
They do. Get a little bit excited. I reckon 2-1 Man United. 2-1.
Jeez, 2-1. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going for 1 all.
1 all.
Yeah, I think Sunderland are a lot better than people think.
But you know what? There's a stat. I think Man United have like the highest expected XG
by far.
Second highest. No, but I'm saying Mbeumo should have had about 10 goals already.
Yeah, he's been uncharacteristically not clinical.
Bro, he's missing one-on-ones, and that's in Mbeumo. So if he gets that, they're top 5, top 6. In terms of table, not quality, but
yeah. I think I'm like Jay. I think Man United will beat them.
Yeah.
Okay.
2-1. Yeah. Chelsea, Liverpool. This is a good game.
So that's a hard one to pick.
Yeah.
Is Palmer playing? That'll tell me what their chances
That's
are.
the key. That's the key. If Palmer is playing, I think Liverpool are going to find it very difficult.
He's saying he's injured.
Yeah. Well, he's injured from last week, but I don't know if he's upcoming. But Liverpool, no matter what, are going to make this a hard game. You know, like they're not going to play. You know, like this is not going to be an easy game for them. And the last time they went to Palace in London, they had their asses kicked. And Chelsea, you know, with João Pedro, Estavio, you know, Pedro Neto, they're going to put them under some pressure. You know,
they are. It's just Chelsea's back. Their back lines are very suspect.
Both back lines. Yeah, I'm tipping 2-2 draw.
Jeez, 2-2 with Palmer, without Palmer.
I don't think Palmer's going to play.
Okay.
If Palmer plays, I'm tipping 3-2 Chelsea.
Really? Jeez.
Yeah. I think Liverpool will score twice, but I also think Chelsea will score twice at home.
I reckon Liverpool are going to beat him.
I'm going Chelsea to win at home. I reckon 1-0.
1-0. Tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I reckon I'm going for the opposite. I reckon Liverpool are going to beat him 2-0.
Because I'll tell you why.
Jeez.
I don't think I've been watching Chelsea recently. I just
don't
think
they. Yeah, they're not great. Without Palmer, they're just
and their defense is shocking.
On the inverse, Salah hasn't been playing well at all.
He's been bad.
Yeah, he's been very bad. And I said to you guys last year, he was redlining. He wasn't going to replicate the same thing.
We agreed that. We agreed. We said he's prime.
You both laughed at me last year when I said that. Ricky did. I know Ricky was doing side chats with me, telling me off like I've got no idea what I'm talking about. I said to him, Salah is redlining. He's never getting 30 and 20 again. That's ridiculous.
But Jay, hang on. The whole team's been playing bad. Not just him.
No, they haven't. Ikatika's playing well. Szoboszlai's playing well.
Yeah,
there's a couple of guys that
play. Gravenberch. Those three players have done really well, and they're carrying this team.
Yeah.
To be honest, you know.
Yeah, and Wirtz still hasn't.
I
don't know what's going on with Wirtz.
That's what we were saying in the Palace game. We were saying that replacing Diaz, who's a great ball runner, strong, comes back with Wirtz, who doesn't track back, lightweight, hasn't found his feet yet, and then on the other side, Salah's dropped off about 20% at least. He's not he's lost a yard. He's not coming back either. And then when you add to that the fullback issues that they've got, defensively Konate's been at 6s and 7s. You're starting to see the nucleus of a few problems in that team. You know what I mean?
They mask up with their firepower. That's the only reason why.
That's what we said. That's right. Yeah. So
what do you reckon? All right, Chelsea. Yeah, you reckon Chelsea win, Palmer draw?
I think I think a draw or win with Palmer.
Jeez.
Rick, Liverpool. Jay,
mate, I'm looking at their backline, Chelsea's backline. I'm like, mate, that is.
That's why I think they'll concede 2 goals. That's why I think they'll concede goals. Because their backline is not great, man.
Yeah.
I just think the only reason why I think Chelsea will win 1-0 is because I feel like both their midfields, they nullify each other. I don't think Liverpool's midfield has been playing well at all. So Szoboszlai's been playing right back. So who's been playing midfield? Wirtz hasn't been playing well. Gravenberch has been playing on the left a bit more. Like they're a bit all over the place.
Yeah, but I mean, Jay, have you seen that Chelsea backline? It's horrendous.
Yeah, but
Maybe
aside from
Shelley,
unless
You think they're going to keep a
scores,
clean sheet? You think they're going
not
to keep
against
a clean
that.
sheet? If
I just
Ikitike
think
doesn't score or Isak will play, I'm expecting Isak to do
Iketeke's out
something
here.
but
eventually.
look at but Liverpool have been scoring like last minute goals. They haven't been like the nuclear firepower that we say they are. They haven't
I
been
know.
clinical. That's I don't think it's going to be a tough game for Liverpool. I think they will be. If Liverpool smash them, I'll be so surprised.
Yeah, same. I as well. I think the same.
Okay.
Speaking about easy games, Aston Villa at home versus Burnley.
Wow. Rick.
We need to win.
Man City
100%.
peppered them for you guys.
Yeah.
I'm only worried about the first 10 minutes. Other than that, I'm okay. It could be the deal breaker.
Rick, they might get a couple of own goals for you guys. You don't have to.
Yeah.
You don't have to have Watkins to score.
Mate, I couldn't care less at this, mate. I don't even care if their coach, if Scott Parker scores goals for us. I just want to win. That's how bad it's become.
But you know what? I think we all agree Villa will win this game and they should win this game.
Jesus.
But I'm just thinking, what happens if Villa don't win this game?
Oh.
And Burnley come and get a smash and grab, and then we head to the international break? The sentiment around Villa Park will be toxic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It'll be very, 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 very toxic. So look, for me, it's high stakes. Like you should win this game.
Talk about
the
next 3 games.
Think about what happens. I'd hate to think about what happens, right?
And the 3 games after Burnley, Tottenham, City, Liverpool.
Oh, Rick. You don't have a choice, man. You need to score goals. You need to get the goal difference. You need to win 5-0 here because your goal difference is going to get smashed after that.
Well, I don't know. Like for some reason, sometimes we turn up against these big teams. I don't know. Like we haven't lost the game in 3.
You used to. I'm not convinced anymore.
I don't know. It's a tough run.
That's a tough run.
And then we got Bournemouth as well.
You got 3 of the top 4. 3 of the top 4 in the next 3 games after Burnley.
Bro, how much luck does Newcastle get? Look at the lineups. We get the schedules we get.
Dude, we've played Liverpool and Arsenal already.
Mate.
We've played Bournemouth away. Liverpool and Arsenal and Bournemouth away. Those 3 games in our first 6. In our first 6 games, we've played the 2 top teams.
And Barca.
And Bournemouth away and Barca. Jay, when you think about it, we've lost 3 games this year. Liverpool, injury time, 10 men. Arsenal, time. And Barca, 2-1. So what I'm saying is we've only lost 3 games. We haven't been great. We've been crap. In terms of how far we can be and how good we can be.
You've versed literally the 3 of the top 5 teams in the world already.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say to Rick. Rick's absolutely smashing us. And for good reason. We haven't been amazing. But
you've played
my point is
Leeds. Those 2 teams are hunting relegation as well.
4 points versus them. You take it.
4.
That's it. Anyway, but that's my point. We've lost 3 games against that elite level opposition, and 2 of them were injury time.
Rick, you've got a tough run, bro.
You're now going to show your medal. Anyway, look, you're not going to have to worry because you've got 3 points this weekend, so you got a nice springboard into that run. What are you tipping, Jay? What are you tipping?
Villa got to win 2-0. Have to.
2-0?
Yeah. Maybe 2-1. Jaden Anthony will get a goal at the 14th minute mark. Top 10. First 10 minutes of multi.
Yeah, I don't know. I need to watch tomorrow's game to tell you if we're going to win or lose. I just want to see who plays tomorrow.
Actually, yeah, because is Tillemans back for this one?
No.
Okay.
He's out.
The only thing is you're going to have to back up, and
that's the problem.
And you're playing 1 day later than us, so that extra day helps us. We're.
And how much luck is Newcastle? Another day off. Freaking hell! What do you mean?
Adios. We've got the squad now, we got a couple of guys coming back, but I think Villa will win this 2-1. It'll be close. I don't think they'll run away with it, but it'd be good to see someone like Gussan get off the mark versus Burnley.
Needs to.
Because if you're an attacker, striker / forward,
you need output.
And you've come in the Premier League. These are the games you need to score. You need more, maybe more.
Rick, what are you predicting?
2-0, Rick. He's confident.
Probably a 1-0.
1-0. Get out of here. That means minimum 3-0 he's tipping. Minimum 3-0 if he said 1-0.
I'm just worried about
Everton Palace.
It's at Everton, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's Everton are the drawing specialists.
Yeah, I'm tipping a draw for this one. Either 0-0 or 1-0. If Palace go there and win, man, someone needs to start, throwing these guys some more flowers because that's a tough place. Yeah, it's a tough place to play.
Yeah.
And it just looks like a draw, this game.
Yeah.
Wolves,
Tell us-
Brighton.
Oh,
I'm thinking
you know
Wolves
what?
get their
These are the
first
type
win.
of games Brighton might drop.
Yeah.
Because
I'm
it's at the
thinking Wolves get
Molyneux
their
as
first
well.
win.
At the
Yeah.
Molyneux. Trent Larson.
Mr.
It
60,
could either go either way. Brighton could
Yeah,
win 3-0 or
Yeah,
Wolves will
yeah.
win 1 or 2-0.
Yeah.
You
I'm
know
gonna
what? I'll
go-
go for Wolves.
I'm gonna
I
go
want Wolves
Wolves
to pick
too.
up a win.
Yeah.
I'm going Wolves here.
I'm
Well,
going Wolves.
Rick, me and you want Wolves to win this game.
I know. That's
Yeah.
why I'm like,
Yes.
But
But I think Wolves will beat them. Like, I think they had a good performance versus Tottenham. They would have got some
Yeah.
confidence. Strand Larson's back.
Okay.
Wolves will win. And
Castle, Nottingham Forest.
that's an easy one. Come on.
Here we
I
go.
don't know why we're bothering.
What do you think, Jay?
Half
You're
volley.
generally on the mark lately. You've been
What's the
AI
first
with
10
your
minutes, Jay?
predictions. This guy's been Gen AI with bloody his predictions.
The bet builder, multi builder.
Bet builder.
Bet
This guy, Jay hasn't just been giving you tips. He's been breaking down minute slots in the game as to what he think will happen through every
Right.
section of the game.
Oh, I'll put up the screenshot of the Liverpool goal, the
That's
message.
unbelievable.
Oh
Far
my
out.
God.
Newcastle Forest. You guys should win, but I feel like Forest is due for a win as well. Ange has to.
I reckon Newcastle are going to pummel them
Wow.
big time.
Wow,
I
you reckon?
Rick,
don't
your
trust-
default response on this channel
No, I'm
has been Newcastle pummeling everyone. I know we
No,
all
no.
know what you're doing.
No. I'm being honest. I don't trust Forest. I don't think Ange knows how to win. Clearly doesn't. You guys are at home. You're coming off a big win. I think you're going to win 3 or 4-0. I reckon you're going to kill
Here
them.
we go. Here we
I'm-
go.
Yeah, but Rick, they've had no go forward. What's the indication
Who?
of 3-4-0? Where
Newcastle?
you getting that? Yeah.
If you, like Chuck said, he plays Elanga and Gordon on the wings with Voltman in the middle. Mate, these guys are without what's the Brazilian centre
Yeah, but
back?
they haven't played
Murillo.
attacking
Murillo.
the whole season, apart from against
Yeah.
Union.
Yeah.
I'm saying they got their
But
feet
that
wet
was our
now.
last game. That was our
Yeah.
last game, right? So
And-
I'm hopeful
know
we carry a
Zim's-
little bit of that form in there.
Dude, they're gonna have Elanga versus Zinchenko. Zinchenko's a witch's hat. He's not gonna defend Elanga.
Yeah, he's gonna have
Elanga's
trouble.
quick. Luckily for the rest of the league, Elanga's got no end product. He's just quick. So I cannot see this being a 0 or draw. Like this is gonna
Nah,
be. It's
I
got
think
goals
there'll
in
be a
it.
couple of goals. Yeah.
And Gordon's is up against Nico Williams. Like, come on. Like, I reckon you got minimum 2-3-0 for me.
Oh, jeez. This.
I think no. I
2-3-0.
think you'll be better than him. The only thing I'm not sure about is Elliot Anderson. If he just starts turning up as it's his hometown and trying to prove a point sort of thing, he might drive him home. But at the end of the day, I think your defense is strong. Your midfield, Tonali's okay. I mean, Jolinton, don't know what we're going to get with him. And Bruno could be hit and miss. I think this is where the wingers will start coming alive in this game because Forest's wing backs, oh my God.
Yeah, but they're centre backs. They've got good centre backs, Rick. They've got
Nah,
Morata and Milinkovic.
Morata's all right, but he's not that good. But he's not
Milinkovic's
he's not
good.
Morello.
Yeah, but
if you had
one
Morello,
guy, come on. One guy's not going to hold us up. Like,
no,
you know.
I'm saying
No,
I'm going
I don't know.
3-0.
No, you
3-0.
guys should win. You have to
Yeah,
win this.
yeah,
but
have
I
to
feel
win this
like
game.
I
Have
feel
to
like
win.
Forest are due for a win. They have to. They got to win. Otherwise, Andrew will probably get sacked
They
next
are,
week.
but
Yeah,
I'm
but
worried
just
about,
because they're due for a win is not the rationale for
Jesus.
them.
But
to
what Newcastle
Dude.
have? But I'm just saying Newcastle haven't given me anything that
Yeah,
they're inkling
going
to pump
forward.
teams
That's right.
3-4-0.
Yeah.
You
No,
got
they
two.
weren't. That's
You
right.
got 2 penalties against Union. You got 2 open goals.
Yeah.
So there's
Yeah.
there's nothing there I can say they'll beat them 4-0. They don't have
Me
any
guys-
stats to do that.
I didn't say 4-0.
No,
I'm
Rick.
not-
I'm talking about
I'm
Rick.
saying no.
trying to-
I'm looking at the fight. Look, I'm looking at Newcastle playing Gordon and Elanga. I think Zinchenko I don't rate as a left back. That guy's probably the worst left back I've seen in the league in some cases.
Yeah,
He's
but
gonna get
Langa's not a
skinned.
goal scorer either.
Yeah, but he's going to go around him. Look what he did to Digne. The guy used him as a witch's hat. You think Zinchenko's any better?
But I don't think Din is a better defender than Zinchenko. I think they're about the same on par.
Yeah, that's my point. And he got burnt. He got burnt at Villa Park.
Yeah.
So I'm saying I'm just expecting them to maybe break out this game and do probably 2-3 goals. That's what I'm saying.
I reckon
I
you guys will win, but I
Yeah.
don't think they're going to win by 5-0.
No. Me too.
No, it's 3-0. And Ange plays open
3-0.
too.
3-0.
Fuck, you went from 4 to 2 to 3
No,
now.
but you got to
Yeah.
consider Ange plays open. He's not a tight coach. He plays a very, very open system, which plays in their hands.
He's
These
not
guys
going to
will press.
park the bus.
No
That's
way.
the thing. I can't see him coming to Newcastle and trying to park the bus.
No way.
You know what Ange is going to say. Play well first 10, 15 minutes. Take the
Yeah.
crowd out of it. You know what I mean? Try to get on top. And if these players try to do that and they can't execute, we might score early and hold on and win the game.